When I was a young girl, I spent many weekends on my grandparents' farm. They had, I think, 100 acres or so out near where Stony Creek Mental Park is now. They planted a small truck garden and grew a few pine trees, but it wasn't a real working farm. It was their property up north, with a converted garage as the cabin. It had power but no running water, so there was an outhouse and a pump. A small branch of the Clinton River meandered along the southern border of the property. A huge willow tree grew on the southern shore in the shade of the bridge. It had one huge smooth branch that hung over the stream. When the water was high, you could dangle your feet off the branch and feel the current dragging your feet back. My brother and I used to pretend to fish from that branch. A stick, a piece of string, and a safety pin. I stuck all kinds of bait on that pin and would dangle it from the branch. I never caught anything, but it was very peaceful sitting in that tree and dangling my feet in the water. Grandpa would ask, "Did you catch anything today?" And I'd say, "Nope, don't think there are any fish in that creek." One day he said, "There are all kinds of fish in that creek. I'll show you." He and a couple of older boys from a farm down the street held up a net that went all the way across the creek. Then he had my brother and I splash around in the water, chasing everything downstream into the net. They could barely lift that net onto shore, it was so heavy with life. Bluegill, sunfish, yellow perch, brown trout, bullheads, crayfish, tadpoles, and even a small turtle. Large and small, healthy and sick, they had all been caught and pulled out of the stream. We took a few fish that were eating size and released the rest. It was one of the most amazing and exciting things I had ever experienced. Grandpa bought me a little Zebco rod and reel and taught me how to fish for real. He took me all kinds of places. We would fish from off the Jefferson Pier and the canals and shores of Belle Isle. We caught just about every kind of freshwater fish you could eat. He showed me where they liked to hide and what kind of baits to use. When I was a little older and visited my grandparents after they moved to Florida, he even took me deep sea fishing. It was amazing, hard work, and glorious when I actually caught a barracuda that was bigger than I was. But mostly, it was just fun being out in nature with my grandpa. Playing, exploring, and fishing in the outdoors gave me a lifelong love and respect for nature and its creatures. Here's 5 reasons to take a kid fishing. 1. Patience. You can't rush the fish. They will bite when they are ready. You have to wait for them. Sometimes kids need an authentic experience of their own to make a lesson last. 2. A love for the outdoors. Kids today are obsessed with phones and screens. Kids get immediate gratification from the abundance of technology that is very much a part of their world. I think it's extremely important to purposefully plan time for them to experience the majesty of Mother Nature. If we don't show them, who will? 3. Creativity. Fishing is a practice in problem solving. Sometimes the only way to be successful is to be innovative. Also, the water is always changing, which offers excellent opportunities for kids to be creative in a rewarding setting. If your son or daughter can start to see the water as a game or a puzzle to be solved, chances are they will become hooked. 4. Make a lasting bond. I can't wait to take my nieces and nephews fishing this summer. Fishing is an easy way to get the family together and have a good time. 5. Importance of conservation. You don't know what you have until it's gone. I think one of the most important concepts that can be cultivated through fishing is that the earth needs to be taken care of in order to preserve its beauty. Teaching a kid to fish allows them to commune with the elements. Make it a point to take your kid fishing this year. Even try to take their friends if you can. It will build memories that last a lifetime and teach lessons that can only be learned on the water. Take a kid fishing. Fridays, June through August 2020, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pier Park, 90 Kirby Road, Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. All proceeds benefit the Take a Kid Fishing Foundation. For more information, visit takeakidfishing.org.